Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. What is up, Nalakels Nidichuk, Fabulous Sunbro, Fun Frantic Wolf Pup, Smug Looking Barrel, welcome, Elder Jeep Fiend. That is a good punny name. I like that one. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm actually, oh man, Standard is weird. Earlier today I was like, I don't have anything I want to play in Standard, but then I started brewing, messing around with this deck, and now I'm actually really hyped to play this deck. I'm really excited for this one. Alex Mateo, Funkaroo, Chef Stitch, how are you? Welcome, Psycho Magi, Count Joku for the 7th month. Great to see you as well. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I'm not a sombrero. We got there. Yeah, Sunbro. I figured it out. It only took me 20 streams or something. Hey, what's up, Ninja Dave? How are you? Hey, Seth, I'm supposed to be finishing requests, but I'm watching your stream. Don't tell anyone. I will not tell anyone. If you don't tell, I won't tell. Pretty Butts, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 6th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscribers. So yeah, I'm actually really hyped for this deck. This was something I was excited about when Gravebreaker Lamia was spoiled. The ability to tutor up Quasidupli-Duplicate and then copy it, and then tutor up Quasidupli-Duplicate and copy it. So we have that synergy in the deck, along with Cauldron of Eternity, and a ton of ways to fill our graveyard, and then we can like reanimate Agent of Treachery and then copy it, and I think this deck's going to be fun. I have literally no idea if it's good. It might be actually be horrible. I have no idea, but it's going to be fun. I have high hopes in the funness department. Glenn Betta, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Go for a billion Hydra something. Go for the triple mana guy, Steel Universe 5. Try to make Fire's deck that isn't OP. Wait, that's for casual. There are tons of things to do in Standard still, that's for sure. What do you think is most likely to get banned at Pioneer, Oracle, Inverter, or both? I'm going to do a little zigzag and say Dig Through Time is the most likely card to get banned. I think that deck will get Dig banned, and I think Dig should be banned. Dig is a card that's been on my watch list forever. This might be the deck that pushes over the edge. Maybe you still got to ban a combo piece. If you do have to ban a combo piece, I would say that you ban Inverter, because there's already Lab Maniac, there's already Jace. I don't feel like getting rid of Thassa's Oracle is going to do that much because there's replacements for it, so that would be my guess. But I think Dig would be the first to go. I considered playing Yark, but we already got so many 5-drops. We'll talk about the deck in a minute, and I will say with this deck, we will probably be changing it as we go along because, like I said, I just built this deck this very afternoon, so it is still in progress. It's not done yet, so we'll probably be updating it as we go along. Kara Ashmore for the 35th month. I don't even think I've ever seen more Seth card than Agent of Treachery. Deck looks sweet. Hope it pops off. Oh well, Kara, thank you so much. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Oracle is unimaginably better than the other options, but those options exist when Inverter doesn't really exist in other forms. Like, there's not another exile your deck card in Pioneer. So I think my argument would be there's already other Oracles in the format, so if you had to ban a piece, you ban Oracle, plus you ban the older thing is what Wizards typically does rather than the new thing. No one-drops. One-drops are for mono red. Do I look like a dirty mono red player? Pluger's fightability really easy, especially if you can escape it. And we can't escape. We'll talk about the deck in a minute. Let's do our reminders, talk about this deck, start playing some games because we want to be able to tune this deck. So if you have ideas for this deck, cards you want to test out, unlike some decks where we're like playing a 5-0 list or something, this one is definitely in a state of flux. And I am more than open to trying out cool things because this is a brand new deck that we've just put together this afternoon. So I'm excited to give it a shot. It looks like you were a very clean mono red player, Mr. Blood Moon. I guess Blood Moon is technically mono red, isn't it? That doesn't count though. It doesn't count. Actually, oddly, I have been playing mono red a little bit. I think mono red could be a good budget magic. I think red is back, and red is a traditional like budget magic archetype. More Uros. We already got 4. How many more than 4 can we play? So with so many Agents of Treachery in a single deck, would it be plural, like flock of something, like FBI of treachery? That I'm sure there is a word for it, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what a flock of agents are. It makes me think of that Fug song, CIA Man. Does anyone else know the Fugs? Probably not. Alright, let's do reminders, talk about this deck, start playing some Magic, having some fun. So replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, we did some super sweet discard action. Croxa, or a discard in standard for Budget Magic last night. So check that out if you haven't. There's a rough drafts coming out, a Crim video tonight. Tomorrow for Against the Odds, we are going to Pioneer for Deathbellow Warcry. So tons of sweet stuff coming up on the YouTube. CIA man. Yes, and our sponsor tonight, of course, is, I can't sing the rest of the song because it has not PG-13 lyrics in it, so our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need some Magic cards from Theros Beyond Death or from other sets, they got you covered. They have them all in stock. You can pick them up at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a Sweet Scoop Soldier sticker for free. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. Quanta for the 34th month. Good Lord, that's a lot of resubbing. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated. Certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message right on stream. How soon do we get an influx of Tomer content from his new status? Soon, very soon. By next week for sure. Maybe some this week. Tomer, if you didn't hear, started working full-time for Goldfish as of Monday. So he is busy at work, making content, adjusting to the content life. So yes, there is more content coming. I just was talking to Tomer today. The Tomer Rant series is happening. It's got a very excellent name. I don't think I'm going to spoil it. But Tomer came up with a very good, okay, let me see if you guess it. If you guess it, I will tell you what it is. But otherwise, I don't want to spoil steal Tomer's thunder. It is a good name, I think, for a rant series that is based on the name of a commander staple. And it is a very good, very punny name, I believe. So, is he 100% focused on Commander? Yeah, Tomer is basically doing Commander stuff. I mean, there will probably be other little things here and there, like maybe we can do a rough drafts every set, like a team rough drafts, show up on the podcast more often. But for the most part, Tomer is doing Commander. Don't expect like, oh, it's Tomer doing a Legacy League or like brewing a Pioneer deck, because Tomer, that's just like not his thing really for the most part. So Ristic Studies, Smothering Talk, those are good guesses, but that's not actually it. I'll keep my eyes open. If I see it, I will let you know. Anyway, our deck that we're starting off with, I'm excited for this deck. This is Sultai-Cauldron, Sultai-Quasidupli-Cauldron. Basically, it's a Cauldron of Eternity deck, and Cauldron of Eternity can reanimate something every turn. Really expensive, gets cheaper if we get cards in our graveyard. We have Mire Triton, we have Glowspore Shaman to get cards in our graveyard, we have Cavalier to get cards in our graveyard, we have an Atris to get cards in our graveyard. So in the early game, we want to stock our graveyard. Then we can get down Cauldron and start reanimating things. And this deck, one of the sweetest cards in this deck by far is Gravebreaker Lamia. So Gravebreaker Lamia is really the centerpiece of this deck. What this card does is, first off, it can do the Quasi-Duplicate combo. It tutors for something, puts it in the graveyard, and then makes our graveyard spells one cheaper. So when this comes into play, we get Quasi-Duplicate, which then we can cast Quasi-Duplicate for 2, copy Gravebreaker to get another Quasi-Duplicate, which then can copy a Gravebreaker to get another Quasi-Duplicate, and then we can end the chain by copying something else. So that's one sweet value play. The other thing, you probably notice all these one-ofs in the deck, like one Thassa, one Atris, one Acolyte of Affliction, one Polukranos, all these one-of cards. Well, Gravebreaker Lamia allows us to snag those and put them in our graveyard, so once we have Cauldron going, we can do some really sweet shenanigans where we like Cauldron, get back a Gravebreaker, tutor up whatever, a huge Polukranos, tutor up an Agent of Treachery, tutor up our Thassa to blink our Gravebreaker, to put something else in the graveyard, and do it again the next turn. So we can do all kinds of Gravebreaker shenanigans once we get the deck going. Otherwise, Uro and Polukranos take advantage of the fact we're dumping tons of cards in our graveyard. Another payoff if we don't have the Cauldron going. And we can also, I realize, tutor up our Uro with Gravebreaker, which is pretty cute. So that's basically it. Sultai graveyard shenanigans, one Thassa's Oracle, just in case we're going to bill ourselves out. A bunch of sideboard stuff that I'm kind of testing. The core is Ether Gust for the red decks and green decks, Agonizing Remorse for the control decks, a lot of creature stuff for reanimation, Meteor Golem, Massacre Girl's Wrath, Thrashy to deal with our artifacts and enchantments, Temerat for graveyard hate and life gain, trying out Mogus's favor because there's a lot of red decks, and this actually seems like pretty insane against red decks. We just kill their thing every turn. Cling to Dust is graveyard hate, card draw from our graveyard, and that's where we're at right now. That is what we're starting with. I could definitely see a Yarok in the deck, but I don't know what to cut. I could see cutting down to 1 Agent of Treachery and using it like a tutor target, but I feel like that's our best Reanimator target. We will see. We will see. Great idea, whoever thought to link the Twitch to the main Goldfish webpage. Yeah, that's been super awesome for helping people find the stream. So let's start with this exact build. Also, 24 lands. I feel like maybe we should have 25 lands. I don't know. What do you think? Should we add one more land? Should we add one more land to the deck, or are we fine as is? I kind of feel like it should be 25, but we do have Paradise Steward and Glowspore Shaman, so maybe it's okay, and I don't really know what to cut. I don't know what to cut for it is the issue. We can cut this Castle Vantress, I don't think is very good. We can add a basic. I think more basics are ideal because we have Fabled Passage in our mana base. I would like a 25th land, but I don't know how to... I don't think we can cut Cauldron. All right, let's just try it. Let's just try and see what happens. Maybe 24 lands is fine. Let's give it a shot. We can always improve it as we go along. Can we cut the Oracle? We'll have to see. Oracle is the weirdest card in the deck, but I am a little worried we're going to mill ourselves out. Maybe that's a concern that I shouldn't have and we'll be fine. Cavalier is kind of very important to the deck. Yeah, it's a llama deck. Llama time. Destructo Disc. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, let's see what this hand looks like. See if we can do cool things. We'll keep this. This hand doesn't really do crazy things, but our mana's fine. We can cast things. We can Gravebreaker a Quasidupli-Duplicate. All right, Gruul. One thing I am a little worried... Ooh, another Gravebreaker. One thing I am a little concerned about is Embercleave. We don't have good Embercleave answers in the main deck, but hopefully we're good. We'll see. Love Struck Me is for... Ooh, Uro's good. Uro is probably the best thing we could have drawn. That's going to get us to our big stuff a turn early. All right. What are people playing in Standard right now? Biggest decks in Standard, I think, are... Mire Triton would be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can still play Cavalier next turn? All right, let's just Mire Triton. Mire Triton, leave Paradise Druid untapped. Mill an Uro. Play a Watery Grave. No attacks. We still get out a 5-drop next turn. Tamiyo could be good, except we want as many creatures as possible. We're trying to be as creature-heavy as possible to make our Cauldrons work, which is kind of one of the deck-building restrictions. But we could sneak in a Tamiyo or two, maybe. Yeah, big decks in Standard right now. Mono-red control decks, mostly mono-white, or mono-white, mostly blue-white, but also Esper, are the decks that I play the most often, and then Nissa ramp decks. And then you see, like, this deck, random, like, aggro and mid-range decks. Alright. Take our beats. Untap. Castle Lockwain. Cavalier. Fill the graveyard. Get a land. Mill some stuff. Okay, if we draw Cauldron, we're in good shape. If this Cavalier dies, it gets back Cauldron, and we're in even better shape. Stax is around 2. Devotion is not really... Ooh. Ew.
From the smallest ant to the largest...
All right, that's going to probably wreck us.
Stomping time.
What do we do about this? Can we do anything about this? Vivian, eh? Vivian. Could maybe cut an Uro. Ooh, thank you for the host magic. Alright. Let's get back our Cauldron. It's awkward and it's painful, but I think what we need to do is get back Cauldron, Gravebreaker for... Oh, we're just going to die to Questing Beast. Ugh. Well, get back Cauldron. What we need to get to is an Agent of Treachery. That's a card that could save us, potentially. So we draw Cauldron. We can play it, activate it, but we can't get back anything great. All right, let's do our cute trick. Overgrown Tomb untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gravebreaker. Get a Quasidupli-Cauldron. Quasidupli-Cauldron. Gravebreaker. Discard Uro. Get a Agent of Treachery. All right. We're trying. We're fighting the good fight. That's what I mean, the Gravebreaker Llama synergy is very sweet. Zertar Goblet, sure. If our opponent has Embercleave, we're cleaved to death. Grows Zertar, goes to combat, attacks. Block. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's great. What is our opponent doing? Okay. Oh, this works. Cauldron, get back Agent. Oh, we're off to the races. We're going to win this. Oh, it looks so grim. Agent of Treachery. Oh, that is the power of the llama. Agent gets Questing Beast. And opponent's done. Whoo! Llama power. Seth, thanks for making my Tuesday a bit better with this superb stream. What has been your favorite deck to play so far this stellar standard season? Oh, Llama power. Yeah, it does it. This card's good. I don't know why no one ever plays it. It's like, it's an Entomb on a 4/4 lifelinker that combos with Quasidupli-Cauldron in standard. Oh, Llama power. Emma and Louis Martin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Favorite deck in standard? It might just be this one. I mean, it's early to say, but this deck, it seems very fun so far. We're gonna go down the Thassa's Oracle. Maybe that's not necessary. This was our first game with the deck, so. I probably should just name it Llama Power. Because you know I'm going to call this Llama now. That went surprisingly well. So we'll bring in the Ether Gus. We will trim Thassa's Oracle, Glowspore Shaman. I guess we can trim the Atris. And maybe go 2 Quasi-Duplicates. Run it like that. Yeah, we need lots of creatures to, make sure we can turn on our Cauldron. It is a lot of wild cards. That's true. There are a lot of rares and mythics in the deck. We're going to keep this. Once we get a black source, we can fill our graveyard, and we can Gust to stay alive. All right, Love Struck Beast, sure. Come on, land. I do think we might need one more land. Someone has to make a llama now with Gravebreaker Llama. Underworld Dredge, I think, is pretty sweet. It might even be, like, somewhat competitive. Black mana. Ooh. All right. More Cauldrons. What is the best budget arena deck? Well, yeah, we're gonna Gust that. We gotta do something while we're trying to draw mana. Boating, it's us. Alright. Well, Magic Gods, not pleased. We might do the 25th land. Best budget deck for Arena. That's a... Okay, yep. Well, I guess we should have kept the 2-lander. I think Green-White Auras is a good option. It is super cheap, and I think it's fairly competitive. Well, no lands that time, unfortunately. Maybe we bring in the Massacre Girls, at least one of them. Maybe we go down to 1 agent. 1 agent. Oh, we might need 1 more land. We might have to go 1 more land. Go down 1 more Glow Spore. All right. All right. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. Mono Red, I think, is another one. That's one I'm working on for a future budget Magic, I think. Because I think Mono Red, if you're on the $100 budget, it's probably the budget deck that's most likely to win a GP. Mono Red it's back. It wasn't a thing for a long time, but it is back now. And pretty decent. Oh, so did you see? We were wondering how they were going to do draft at Worlds, because they said Worlds is on Arena, but there was going to be draft, and we were like, oh, are they going to draft with bots? How are they going to do this? And it has been confirmed that they are drafting in paper and then putting the decks. Hey, what's up, Babs? And then putting the decks on Arena. All right, let's just Paradise Druid. Next turn, if we're okay with shocking ourselves, we can Uro and Mire Triton, or Uro and Aether Gust. All right, Pelt Collector, part 2. No blocks. Watery Grave. Uro. Trigger. Watery Grave. All right, let's pass. Let's Aether Gust here. Next turn we could Cavalier, and then we're off to the races. Wait, there's a Dwarven Mind? A Dwarven Mind modern deck? I have not seen that. I did not know that was a thing. About it. Combat. Ooh, are they not hitting land drops? $16. Land? Oh, opponent does have a land. All right, well, let's hold the Gust. Cavalier. Get a Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. Play some defense with our Cavalier. Opponent plays a land. What do you got? What do you got? Hey, what's up, M. Bowser? How are you? Wait, what's a Dwarven Mind deck? You should send it to me. I would be curious to see it. Opponent's getting in. Oh, we will block. Does Massacre Girl do anything here? 1, 2. I don't think Massacre Girl... Wait, so we play Massacre Girl. This dies. How do these triggers work? The Pelt Collector is going to grow, right? Wait, what about the Pelt Collectors? Oh, it has to have greater power. All right. All right, so we'll take Massacre Girl. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. That seems reasonable. Everyone dying's okay with us. You die. You die. We still have a Massacre Girl in case there's a questing beast. And it's almost llama time. Llama duplicate. I don't know why I was thinking. Yeah, it has to be a more powerful creature. I don't know why I was thinking of Pelt Collector wrongly there. Shifty. Well, that's Cavalier. grab Castle Lockwayne. Ooh, there's a Quasi-Duplicate. Yeah. No attacks. Opponent. Don't cleave us. Oh, thank you, Psycho Mashai. Deck looks awesome. Our opponent's going to fight our stuff. Well, now we will get back Cauldron for sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, how do you like us now, opponent? Ceratops. Gets in. No blocks. Ugh. Alright, no blocks. I'm actually... we might just die to Shifty. I'm not happy about that. Yes, we actually got the extension working. Finally. Opponent makes a 1-1. We draw Cauldron. Alright, so I think we have to do 1, 2, Cauldron. 1, 2, 3, Cauldron, Cavalier. Go to 8. Make sure we still have basics in our deck. 1 island. Okay. Alright, so get Fabled Passage. Mill some llamas. Pass the turn. Still have access to Ether Gust. Yeah, we'll crack this. Alright, we're doing it. What colors or combination of colors most embody you accurately? Ugh. I would also say blue. I love drawing cards, so I think it's gotta be blue. Zaire, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I tried to find the Dwarven Mind deck that Caleb was playing on his Stream Decker, but couldn't figure out how to find it. Ooh, yeah, I have not seen it. I know Caleb was playing a pretty sweet deck. At the SCG over the weekend. Was playing a modern Storm Herald deck with Eldrazi conscription. Yeah, the auto tapper's been a little sketchy lately. Pronunciations are more red than blue. That's true. I am a red pronouncer. Do any of my siblings play Magic? No. Alright, so this is pretty clearly an Embercleave. Block, cleave, gust. Done! Oh, that went well. The llamas coming through. Ooh, yes. Maybe this deck's actually gonna work. So when I say my siblings don't play Magic, they don't. Some of them have played with me a little bit, and I've taught them how to play, but none of them play. But some of them have played with me. I can't remember what it was, Archenemy Nicobolas. I think I played that with some of them before. All right, let me see this Dwarven Mind deck. Oh, it's a polymorph indomitable creativity deck. So Dwarven Mind, if you got a bunch of mountains, makes a 1/1. That's a way that you can have a token to indomitable creativity or polymorph into an Emrakul. That looks sweet. And you can Farseek to get your lands. That looks interesting. I mean, polymorph, cheating Emrakul into play has always been powerful in Modern. And this seems like a fun way to do it. Dwarven Mind seems like a good enabler. Yes, I have introduced them a little bit to Arita. Does my mom play since she watches the stream? No, she doesn't. I don't even think she understands it, really. Most of the time, if I actually talk to her about Magic stuff, Magic, you don't realize this as a Magic player, but it's kind of its own language. Like words that we say to each other all the time that we know what they mean. If you say those to someone who doesn't play Magic, they look at you like you're really talking like a language that they don't understand, and in some sense you actually are. So if my mom's watching, first hi mom, hello, I love you mother. She wouldn't be understanding anything that's going on. So that's Magic. This hand I guess is okay. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Are you going to play Mythic Biomancer Infinite Combo anytime soon? Yes. I'm sure we will try it. That's one that's been on my list to... I want to get in some games with it before just throwing it on the stream to see... to kind of get a feel for it in the combo. But it is on my list, Benny. It is. Alright, Breeding Pool. Paradise Druid, go. Exactly, Voldarador Machine. I got a shirt for Christmas with a bunch of magic slang saying, "Where did I lose you?" at the bottom. I mean, that is magic. It really is. All right, Cat Oven, Corvalds, etc., etc. How do we keep up with this? All right, shock ourselves. Uro. I guess we're going to need Agent of Treachery if our opponent has Corvald. Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. Gonna need that Agent. Mayhem Devil. Is there a cat? Fabled Passage. Bone it. Passes. Well, play the swamp and... Yeah, let's just llama. Right out the llama. What's your favorite card? My favorite is Filigree Familiar. No matter what cool or busted card they print, nothing will ever match my funky steampunk punk fox. Filigree Familiar is definitely a sweet one. I think favorite as far as playing with is Panharmonicon. Although I have a soft spot for some janky old cards. One of them is Balduvian Shaman. I remember the first time, and I still love this card. I will put up on screen. And I think it's lost some of its appeal because there's so many weird old cards. But the first time I read Balduvian Shaman, I was just like, what is going on? Like, I literally don't understand what's happening here. My brain cannot comprehend what this card is actually saying, and it made me love it. So Balduvian Shaman, 1 mana 1/1, tap it, permanently change the text of target white enchantment you control that does not have cumulative upkeep by replacing all instances of one color word with another. For example, you may change counters black spell to counters blue spell. Balduvian Shaman cannot change the mana symbol, though, and the enchantment now has cumulative upkeep of 1. I don't know why, but I have just always loved Balduvian Shaman. Horrible Hordes is another one I love just because the art is so ridiculous. But Adepts. We might be able to make a... What is a group of llamas called? There's got to be a word for a group of llamas. We might be able to make it. Ooh, boat it. What you got? Don't kill our llama. I want Wizards to ban Cauldron Familiar to Riches of because Cat Oven is unfun to play against. It is kind of unfun to play against. That is true. Opponent cracks. Pings. Oh, if they have a cat here, we're going to... Did our opponent just scry to the top and crack their fetch land? I believe they did. All right, pings a llama, pings a llama. Aww. Wait, no, alpacas is its own thing. Alpaca isn't a llama. Alpaca is its own. There was actually, you learn weird things growing up in upstate New York, and alpacas are like a thing. There was someone around here that actually, like, farmed alpacas. Opponent. Wow, gonna cash in a Mayhem Devil. Really wants the llama out of here. We're actually pretty fine with that. If our opponent's gonna spend 1,000,000 cards to kill our llama, we are relatively okay with that exchange. Sure, no blocks. Fabled Passage. 3 cards in our graveyard. Well, play Fabled Passage. Crack Fabled Passage. 4 cards in our graveyard. Opponent gets to ping something. So we get to get back our Uro, I think. Black, green, blue, blue, green, green. So take a green source. Glow Spore Shaman. Mill some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Decline. Uro. Ugh, we gotta exile a bunch of llamas, but you gotta do what you gotta do. A copy of llamas? A copy of llamas sounds about right. More Paradise Druids. No attacks. What you got, opponent? Kravitz Steve. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. No Corvald. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. 4 months. Welcome back. Oh. All right. All right. There's Mr. Busterino. Corvald. Yeah. Well, now we're in trouble. We're going to have to find an Agent of Treachery, and we're going to have to find the Agent of Treachery in the very near future. Or we're gonna have issues. Opponent sacking stuff, yup, drawing cards. Alright, yeah. How do we deal with this Corvald? Ooh, another Trail of Grubs. Sure. Opponent growing the Corvald. 5 power. Yeah, Corvald is a really strong magic card. Opponent. Passes. Mire Triton. Well, go to combat. Attack with Uro. Draw a card. Fabled Passage. Gain some life. Ooh, Gasags! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Sultai Lava sounds like the perfect name for this deck. Also, Sultai Get Wrecked by Corvald, I guess would also be an acceptable name. This is very awkward. I feel like we're just going to get one shot by this Corvald that we can't deal with. According to Google, a group of llamas is simply a herd. That's so boring. Llamas need a better name, I think. 1, 2, 3. Quasi-duplicate Uro. Discard Paradise Druid. Keep the old one. Draw a card, gain some life. Ooh. Mire Triton. Mill some cards, gain some life. Okay. Okay, we're making headway, I think. Raging River is a super sweet card. Oh, if Wizards reprinted Trodlands as standard, Rory, I would not be happy. Don't say things like that, Rory. Don't say things like that. All right, I guess we just Paradise Druid pass. Corvald is tough. Opponent untaps, gonna go off with Corvald. We do get to Cauldron. Scryland for our opponent. If you duplicate Oro, you would have to sack the copy. Yeah, that's what we ended up doing there. The legend rule means we can't keep it. Spark Double could be fine in this deck. That actually woe kind of sweet. Ooh, Woe Strider joins the party. Unless Corvault is going to do things and stuff. Uh-huh. At least there's not a cat yet. Yeah, we gotta find Agent. Agent of Treachery is the card that can save us, potentially. About it. We're not dead here, and I guess we can potentially get a Cavalier for chump blocking purposes. So opponent gets it with Corvault. Well, if you sack the original to the legend rule, oh, no. You can keep either one. You can sack the original, but the problem is, well, you would have to sack both because of the escape mechanic. Like, you could keep the copy, but then the copy would sacrifice itself because it wasn't escaped. So if you don't keep the original, you would end up with zero. You would end up with zero Uros. We need a llama for chump blocking porpoises. Chains of Mephistopheles is ridiculously confusing. Yeah, Spark Double could be a cool one-of. This deck can get away with a lot of cool one-ofs. Well, the cost of our Cauldron's down to 2. Oh, opponents just, they're going. They're going. I don't think we're dead here. Pings us. But if we don't draw a way to answer this Corvault, we definitely are dead next turn. All right, 17. Opponent passes. Glowspore Shaman. I'll go to combat. Tag with Uro. Agent! We need an agent! Icy Cauldron is very confusing as well. Opponent, all right, Murderous Rider, sure. After we get the trigger, put an island into play. I guess we can just make a bunch of Cavaliers, maybe? 1, 2, 3. Cauldron. Actually, it's only... All right, 1, 2, Cauldron. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this is enough. This doesn't have trample, so maybe. Yeah, maybe we need a black Cavalier in the deck. That might be worth it. So now we spend some life. 1, 2, 3. Reanimate Cavalier. There's an agent for next turn. All right. Can we stay alive? Mill some cards. Cavalier. Okay. Okay. An Agent of Treachery's coming. That answers the Corvault. Shaman first to get Agent in the yard. I think that's a consideration. We could have just spun the wheel and hoped. Pass the turn. But it only sees 3 cards, and we only have 2 agents, so the math is not especially good on us actually hitting one. All right. We got a chance. We got a chance with the agent in the graveyard. Oh, humility is ridiculously confusing. Hey, Seth, I passed my exam today, so I'm in super hype mode. Hey, congratulations, is it, Matt? That is awesome. Congrats, congrats, congrats. What was your test? Untapping Cauldron. If there was a good way of doing it, I don't know like how much we gain by like Cauldron, reanimate Corridor Monitor, untap Cauldron. We're kind of like paying 2 life to get a 1/4. Is that really worth it? I'm not sure that it actually is. All right, opponent pings their face, draws a card. What happens if a token of... I've never had a token Cavalier of Thorns die. Can you exile it, even though it's a token? I'm guessing that doesn't work. Oh, banding is ridiculous. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you? I got the overlay working, Zach. I did it. I'm a good streamer. The main win con is making a big board, although we could also win with Thassa's Oracle. Opponent, coming off. Hopefully they can't kill us through 2 Cavaliers. Alright, just cast Murderous Rider, that's fine. I mean, as long as we can chump Sax Murderous Rider... I mean, as long as we can just chump and steal this Corvold, we're in fine shape. Pings the Cavalier. Opponent's out of mana. Oh, we're going to get to double Agent of Treachery? Oh, alright. Sure. Pings and grows. I mean, opponent's doing their best to kill us here. Forest. They gotta be about done. They gotta be. 1 mana. Running out of sackable creatures. Opponent, combat. Gets in. Attacks. Sacks. Pings. Draws. Why are they going after this Cavalier? I don't get it. Why are they not pinging our face? What is this doing? Oh yeah, I forgot to update the record. I will update it. Another Mayhem Devil. Block with a token. Token goes away. Opponent. I mean, I guess they could sack the Corvold, but still. That's still fine. Atris. Well, step 1. 1, 2, and 3. Cauldron. Come back to us, Agent of Treachery. Agent of Treachery. Going for the Corvold. Opponent's exit. Yep. Scries, pings. Quasidupli-Cauldron. Agent of Treachery. Discard Glowspore Shaman. Take. Oh, yeah. I guess we did do that wrong, didn't we? Yeah, that was, I guess, awkward. Yeah, you're right. We should have went Woe Strike. I mean, I think it would have played out the same. Well, maybe it wouldn't have. Our opponent might not have done it right. All right. Atris. Yeah, I think that was, yes, a punt. A punt is deserved there. You are correct. Oh, yeah, Chupacabra Hostage Taker would be so good. Would you fog that? Would a fog that doesn't prevent combat damage from creatures be too good for standard? Doesn't prevent combat damage from creatures? I think that would be fine. Well, get in. Hit our opponent to 7. Oh, well, let's see if we end up getting, getting punished for that punt. Witch's Oven. I mean, maybe our opponent could burn us out. We're at 13. They have 2 Mayhem Devils. That's going to take a lot, though. Although, if they have, like, Cauldron Familiar, Mayhem Devil. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah? I think we're just dead to Cauldron Familiar. Gilded Goose. Makes a food. Is this all leading up to a cat? Is our punk going to get us? They still could have sacked Corvald, but that still would have been better, because if they sacked Corvald, then we would be able to... Then we'd be able to steal something else along the way. Opponent pings us, makes a food. Does our opponent have the cat and they're just like slow rolling it? Untap land. They're gonna sack a food to try and draw a cat? What is going on? Alright, sacks the food, but does not leave a black mana. Okay. Well, we just gotta close out the game this turn. Pays, draws. Do we win? Is this game? This has gotta be game. It's gotta be game. Opponent, sure. 10, 9, goes up to 8. This has gotta do it. We attack with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block, block. This is lethal, right? I think this is lethal. Oh, opponent gets in. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but we will block. And opposed scoops it up. Oh, oh. Okay. There was a punt, but we got there. I think our opponent might have got auto-tapped. That's why you never trust the auto-tapper. Are there any Scuttlebutt synergies in Standard? Not off the top of my head at the moment. Can anyone think of any? Can anyone think of any synergies for changing things colors? This is going to be interesting. I mean, I guess we're just back on the Aethergust plan. Go down Atris. Go down Quasidupli-Cauldron. Go down Glowspore Shaman. Go down... Maybe we don't actually need Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, I guess you could use it with the hate cards. One Fine Finality could be good. Oh, yeah, I should update the record. We are currently 1-0. Yeah, maybe we can just cut the Thassa's Oracle. It seems like we're sideboarding out a lot, but we haven't played against Control yet, which is probably the matchup where we're most likely to mill ourselves out. Yeah, there's no, like, grindstone-y type stuff. Golem is probably worth it. Ugh. It's a matter of finding room. Maybe we go down all the glow spores, 1 Uro, and maybe we just go 1. They do have instant speed removal, so maybe 1 Quasi-Duplicate's fine. Let's try it like that. Let's try it like that. Oh, this deck feels really close to being sweet, despite my my punting along the way. I wrote earlier because you asked about the exam. It was quantum physics and thermodynamics. Whew, that is super impressive. Well, congratulations. Honk honk. Thoughts on Lazav for this deck? Lazav's probably fine. I mean, Lazav, I guess, would be good. Maybe if we cut Thassa's Oracle. What other cards do you think would be sweet? Yeah, maybe we just need Murderous Rider. Murderous Rider might just be worth... Wow, all right. Murderous Rider might just be worth it. Opponent's going to Woe Strider. Well, we will crack, grab a Swamp. What other cards can we add to this deck? Have I listened to MGMT? I have listened to... I know some MGMT songs. We could turn Lazav into Uro. Underworld Lich, we already have a lot of 5-drops. Nightmare Shepherd could be interesting. Opponent, land, end. Attacks. We are not going to block. Down to 17. Woe Strider Part 2. Ugh. Now I wish we had a well, I guess Massacre Girl wouldn't be that great here. Well, Breeding Pool untapped. We might just be losing fairly here. Uro. Trigger, trigger. We got all the lands of the world. That has not been a problem. All right, there's our llama. Put a land into play. Uro to the graveyard. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. One of Yarok could be a fine tutor target. Bounce Fairy could also be good. We might need more instant speed interaction. That might be an actual thing that we have to deal with. Opponent gets in. No blocks. 12. And... yeah, opponent's got basic Tron. Undead Lad. Ugh. We have one of those. Pelucrano's gonna kill us. Well, we'll take our Quasidupli-Cauldron. Not looking good though. Opponent got a big old Pelucranos. Yeah, we are in some rough shape. I mean, Opponent had a pretty fast start with the 1 mana ramp. Think there's any fun things that could be built around Animating Fairy? I'm trying to remember, is that just like a turn an artifact into a 5/5? Opponent fights, kills our llama. Attacks, attacks, attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Yeah, all right. Sure. Down to 4. Not a high life total, which is of it. All right, llama. I think we're dead if our opponent knows how to play properly. We'll see. We'll see if they do. We'll put a Cling to Dust in the graveyard. Go to 2. Quasidupli-Cauldron. Discard a land. So our opponent, if they attack with everything and sack the stuff we block with our lifelinkers, they just win. We'll see if our opponent actually knows how to do that. All right, llama, part 2. We'll take our Pelucranos. Our graveyard is got some action, but we might not live. The damage to Pelucranos is prevented. So if, normally it would gain life, but because the damage is prevented, we don't get to gain life. Well, let's see. So our opponent has lethal on board. We'll see if they see the line. Just attack with everything, sack whatever we block, they get in for 2, we're dead. Would like to see Labyrinth of Scophos more in Standard. Okay, Corvald. I think the problem with Labyrinth is it's just a bit slow at the moment, but I would not be surprised if it sees play. If it sees play at some point. Did you by chance update your green-white auras list to face red deck wins, blue-white? I haven't, but that is a good idea. I should do that. Going well so far, Avian. We're about to lose this one, but if we block the 2 Woe Striders, oh, you're right. They can't sack. They can't sack themselves, can they? All right. Well, now I guess we just added Corvald then. Opponent attacks. Attacks. Yeah, I guess this technically does work. For some reason, I keep thinking this is like a Nantucket Husk, but it's actually not. It can't sacrifice itself. All right. Well, can we answer a Corvold somehow? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. All right. So I guess we have to hit Ether Gust off of this Uro. This is 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was a weird attack. Alright. Sure. Ether Gust or bust, I believe. Save us, Uro! Mire Triton. I'll play Mire Triton. Well, now I guess we just have to swing with our llamas to gain life? Ugh. Yeah, we might need just a touch more interaction for stuff like Corvold. Pretty sure Corvold could 13 us here with Food, Witch's Oven, Woe Strider, potentially. It seems like there's a pretty good chance that we get 13'd. Oh, yes. All right, there's a Mayhem Devil. And a Fabled Passage. Misplaying is definitely a possibility. I mean, we got a million Ether Gusts. We have 4 Ether Gusts, so that is our sideboard interaction, but maybe some Murderous Riders or something would be worth it. Pwn it. Yeah, going off with Mayhem Devil. So I don't think we're dead this turn, but I think we're back to the needing to draw like a Agent of Treachery, I think, to have any hope. And our hand isn't doing much of anything at the moment. You should attack for having Pelucranos in the grave. I've been playing Greenway Aura's list. What decks are the ley lines in the sideboard for? They might not be as necessary right now. They're mostly for Edict style effects. But Mono Black has been a lot less played lately. It's kind of fallen down a little bit, I think. So there haven't been as many edicts, so you might be able to cut them from the sideboard. What about Nessian Boar? I mean, I guess that's kind of removal. Corvold is... I can't believe they put Corvold in a Brawl deck. Like, this card is so good. Wizards, Wizards, Wizards. I wonder how many staples we'll get in the commander decks for Ikora. Probably just like the top tier of the standard meta. Vote it. Doing cat oven things. Sacking, unsacking. I guess this match probably just ends with our opponent timing out. Our opponent is... the clock is on the screen. I don't know what our opponent's doing. Corvold... Gonna sack stuff. Gonna ping stuff. We are gonna pray for an agent. Cold Shoulder! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Kills the Mire Triton. Hits us. Down to 9. Well, we get 2 draws thanks to Uro. Draw 1 is a not helpful Paradise Druid. Attack with Uro. Draw a card. Gain some life. Ugh. A not helpful Cauldron of Familiar. Or Cauldron of Eternity. Hey, what's up, General Chow? How are you? Yeah, so we are just dead. I guess our sort of chance to live is to maybe represent removal and our opponent doesn't go for it. Wow. We've played 6 minutes. Opponent's going on 20. 18. Gilded Goose for our opponent. Have you played the new Perforos at all yet? Any opinions on the card? We played it a little bit on the preview stream, the very first day that Theros Beyond Death came out on Arena. So far, I found it to be the most, one of the most disappointing of the hyped cards from the set. I think it could be sweet someday, but only putting red things or artifacts into play really limits the good options for cheating stuff into play. And it's kind of just slow and clunky, so I don't know. We're super dead if our opponent attacks with Corvold. Who knows? Maybe they don't. Pings us, grows Corvold. Nisiabor also doesn't have haste or anything, right? It's just a big random creature. Opponent. Yeah, I think Porphyros is definitely sweet for EDH, and I think it could do something fun in Standard, but so far it hasn't looked particularly close to doing anything like really competitive in Standard. Yeah, I like your Teamer Perforos idea, Bennymon. Definitely a cool take on Perforos. I like having all the card draw in there. Opponent is killing us in the most time-consuming way possible, which is probably a risky strategy when you're already at risk of timing out, but who am I to judge? I like a good overkill as much as anyone. The hilarious thing is, okay, opponent's just full on combo mode. Yeah. All right. I guess our opponent's gonna get their money's worth and then time out in game 3. Well, let's get this off the battlefield so we can actually just like F6. Sure. Kill your Cauldron Familiar. Which I don't know why I keep saying that. Witch's Oven. Opponent. Down to 1. Cauldron Familiar. Oh, I will not ever early GG someone. That is, I can't bring myself to do it. I can't. All right, so we got Corvolded again. We won in game 1, but Corvold is a issue. Can we do anything else? Maybe we're too heavy on the graveyard hate stuff. Maybe we can leave in... Let's bring in a Massacre Girl. Try it like that. Oh, we're getting cat ovened. The longest cat oven match of all time. Okay. This is a little bit awkward, but we have the Paradise Druid, which is good. And Mire Triton can be good, so it's not horrible. Opponent. Cauldron Familiar. Doing Cauldron-y familiar-y things. We will grab a swamp. Yeah, let's grab a swamp. Grab a swamp. Not a land. Well, Paradise Druid. Show us some lands, deck. Show us some lands. I suppose Inevitable End actually wouldn't do much for you against this deck, now that I think about it. Opponent gets in, it's us. Yeah, I think it's too easy for Inevitable End to, for our opponent to just sacrifice their creatures. Alright, well, we hit a land at least. Heading in the right direction. Pass the turn. Please live Paradise Druid. Opponent plays a mountain. Mayhem Devil, okay. It's us. 20. Ooh. Very interesting. Very interesting. Huh, what do we do here, chat? Cat Oven is definitely annoying. Oh, yeah, Inevitable End is just like third-rate removal, I think. Oh, Zyre, I need to schedule that. I will see if we do it, if we can do it next week, maybe. Let me think about it and try to let you know on Thursday stream. So we can Llama to get Quasidupli-Cauldron. We can also just Mire Triton and leave Paradise Druid untapped. All right, yeah, let's Mire Triton. Ooh, Agent of Treachery is nice. Mire Triton. All right. A couple of creatures in the graveyard, getting closer to this Cauldron. Actually, if both of our Mire Tritons die, we get to Cauldron next turn, which would be great. Untap land. Potent. Pelucranos. Passes. 1, 2, 3. Well, Overgrown Tomb. Llama. Get a Agent of Treachery. No attacks. Oh, we're close. We're close. Potent. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There's Corvold. Oh, we need to steal this desperately. Sacks a cat. Triggers. Kill a Mire Triton. Kill it. Oh, opponent should not have done that. Opponent just sealed their own fate. Okay. 1, 2, and... Oh, opponent. I think our opponent just did themselves in there. That was a huge mistake. Cauldron. Gets back Agent of Treachery. Steals Corvold. Fabled Passage. Attack with Mire Triton. Hit our opponent. That was good. I think we're getting there. The deck is kind of working. They can't fight. That's fine, though. If the end result of this is our opponent has to spend their turn fighting their own Corvold and losing both of their things, that is still a huge win. And we have another Agent of Treachery at our graveyard, so that works out perfectly fine. The llama power. Vote it. What you got? Ooh, do they have casualties? It looks like they may have casualties, or you can see them hovering over all of our stuff. Oh, casualties is going to be brutal if they do have it. 1, 2, 3, 4? Whew. Yeah, casualties is bad. All right. Sure. That is bad. That's less bad. Okay. Magic odds, thank you. Yes, we lose a ton of stuff. Boat it. Attacks. Well, we will block. Kill Mayhem Devil. This worked out, though. Oh, that was a great casualties. But I think we're still going to win through this casualties. 1, 2. Cauldron. Number 2. Boom. Thank you for putting our agent of treachery in the graveyard. We will get it back. Pelucrados, come join our side of the battlefield. Go to combat, hit ya. Breeding pool, pass the turn. Whoo! Oh, lava power. What do you got about it? Mayhem Devil, sure. Oh, did I miss a subscription? Ooh. Hopefully I didn't miss a subscription. My apologies if I did. Opponent, killing stuff. Yeah. An idea for design space for vehicles I came up with today. Vehicles that, if crewed, while creatures become stronger. Like +1/+1 or something. What do people think about it? I think that's kind of an interesting idea, Rasmus. Maybe it might need some... It would have to be balanced so it wasn't overpowered, but... Opponent, spending more time killing their own creatures. Plucrados, I think, goes to the... goes to the bottom. Salty Dog, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So we're at 10. There's a Mayhem Devil. We do have to not die. All right. Green, blue, green, blue. Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back Uro. Draw a card. And pass the turn. Hey, thank you, the A-Dog. You're my most favorite watcher. Don't tell the other watchers. Do your siblings watch the stream? Any other family members? I don't think so. Not on a regular basis, at least. I think just my mother on occasion. I don't know if it's just worse. It's different. I mean, we're... Ooh, another Mayhem Devil. All right. Ooh, Meteor Golem. Well, we will get him with Uro. Draw a card. More Uros. Opponent blocks. Well. Cauldron Familiar. Get back. Llama. Llama for Quasidupli-Cauldron. Quasidupli-Cauldron. Copy Agent. Discard Meteor. Actually, let's discard... Yeah, let's discard Meteor Golem. Discard Meteor Golem. Agent. Take Mayhem Devil. The synergies! All right, opponent. I just don't want to die. I'm kind of okay with our opponent drawing cards here. So I think getting rid of the Mayhem Devil is worth it. Just because we are very well set up to play a long game at the moment. So I think we can go card for card with our opponent. How we would die is 2 Mayhem Devils, some sort of like cat oven, loop everything. Then we would be very sad. Oh, we get to keep doing things. 1, 2, 3. Cauldron. Get back Agent of Treachery. Take a Mayhem Devil. Watery Grave, untapped. Thrashing Brontodon. Kill the Trail of Crumbs. Reverse combo, Pigya. Pigya. Who's got the Mayhem Devils now, opponent? We'll go attacking and attacking. And yeah, I guess attacking with Mayhem Devil too. Get in there. And the GG, we draw a card, we put a land into play. And about it, whoo! This deck does sweet things. What's the best deck in Pioneer? Blue-black inverter. Almost certainly at the moment. Wow. Okay. I kind of like this deck. It's obviously not perfect yet, but it can do some really powerful things. All right, so what are we changing? We've done a couple matches. I think we might regret this. I think we're going to go down Thassa's Oracle. We probably mill ourselves out next game, but... So let's go down Thassa's Oracle. Go up Murderous Rider in the main deck. What do we want to change to the sideboard? Black Cavalier... Oh, I'm just worried about having so many 5-drops. Cavalier of Night. Maybe we put it in the sideboard. I'm probably going to start calling it Sultai Llamas. I like that name. So what would I think Yarok is a fun one of. My main concern is we already have so many 5-drops. That's the problem I keep running into. There's so many sweet 5-drops. But Llama's like the core of the deck, and Cavalier's like the core of the deck. So finding room for more 5-drops is like really, really rough. What is a throbbing? Oh, that is the vault. You only see it if it's over 100% full. But that's where all your extra cards go. We did not have much luck on the stream when we played Inverter, but the deck is hard to play, so it's probably partly us not playing it well. And we also played like the very first build of the deck, and it is improved since then. Thassa for value. Yeah, we have a Thassa. We have one Thassa. Glowsport's kind of medium. So Cavalier of Night, I think that's a fine sideboard suggestion. Maybe we don't go Mogus's favor. Harpooner. Are there enough flyers for us to play Harpooner? Like, what other flyers are there in the format? Maybe Emery to cast Cauldron from the bin. Yeah, I considered Emery. My thinking here was Acolyte of Affliction would kind of be our Emery where we can get Cauldron back. And probably have more value overall than Emery since we don't have any other artifacts. But that line of thinking could very well be wrong. Veramit for the 35th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Hey, what's up, Stallcell? How are you? Stully Cell. Yeah, Fires has it. Flyers, that's true. How would an MTG Goldfish set be? What would an MTG Goldfish set look like? All right, let's try it like that for now. I think those are some good small changes. We can do another. We don't have the colors for Dream Trawler, even though Dream Trawler is busted. Gorging Vulture was also on my list. I think we might have enough graveyard fillers. I really like Mire Triton. I've been very impressed with Mire Triton. I think it's actually really good. Oh, Shepherd does seem sweet. A reminder before you go to our next match, our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need some magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Thank you to Card Kingdom. How would we fit Nightmare Shepherd in the deck? Oh, the space is the problem. So we have Graveyard Filler, Graveyard Filler, Graveyard Filler. Llama's like the core of the deck. I think we need Paradise Druid to speed things up. This goes with Llama. These are interactive spells. Uro is important ramp. Pelucranos is good. Thassa we haven't done anything with yet, but I feel like it's going to be sweet eventually. I think Acolyte's necessary in case we mill all of our Cauldrons. Maybe it's not. Maybe we could just trust that Cavalier of Thorns will get back Cauldron. That might be fine. Yeah, it does exile stuff. That part's awkward before Cauldron, although after Cauldron it's kind of fine, because Cauldron puts stuff to the bottom of our library anyway. I could see playing as like a one-of. Yeah, I think in this deck, I think that Acolyte's just better than Fine Broker. We give up some stats, but we gain some self-mill. We already have a Thaza. Only one, but we do have one. Uro is very good in this deck. Brazen Borrower is mostly for interaction. A way to stop like an Embercleave creature or something that's also a creature, so it can up our Cauldron count. Nightmare Shepherd. We could try going without Acolyte of Affliction. Acolyte's sweet though. I kind of hate giving that up. Maybe we don't need Atris. Maybe we keep Acolyte and we can go down the Atris, and then Assassin's Trophy is a good removal option. Go down the Gus. Maybe we go 1 Massacre Girl and 3 trophies. All right, let's give it a go like that. Hey, see you, Zach. Have a good workout. Izoni's fine. I don't know if we really need more finishers. I think we might regret cutting Atris. Arena is not pleased. Day in Wildfire. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Syracuse too, Doug. Oh my goodness, still going. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Resubscriber. Oh no. Our luck might have run out. Yeah, I guess we're going to 5 on the play. Our deck can make up the cards, but too slow into no lands. Yeah. Arena just... Alright, we're keeping this. Just Arena things. Arena doing Arena-y things. Bottom. Well, we gotta keep a one-lander and just pray to the magic gods. Oh, the Quasi-Duplicates are so good. The Quasi-Duplicates are great because of Llama. Robber of the Rich. If you take a land opponent, item. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I feel like Wizards is letting so much money on the table but not bringing Arena to mobile. Arena on mobile would be pretty awesome. Well, we got our land, which is nice. We only missed 1 land drop. There's an Annex. Yeah. Well. This is bad in many ways. Yeah, Mire Triton. Well, we mulled to 5. We missed our land drops. Not much we can do about that. Hey, what's up, Ice? How are you? Doing well. Opponent gets in. Well, I'm expecting we're about to get Embercleaved and just lose. And that's why you don't mull to 5. Well, after how long that last match went, that's fine. Laza would be okay. How is Mana Strike? I've not actually played Mana Strike. All right, so Ether Gust in, Temerit in, Thrashing Bratodon, Assassin's Trophy, Massacre Girl, Cavalier of Night, go down, Agent of Treachery, go down a couple Quasi-Duplicates, go down, boy, look at all these 5 drops. Look at all these 5-drops. Go down Thassa. Go down Glowspore Shaman. Trim and Uro. And, boy, so many 5-drops. We gotta cut a 5-drop of some kind. Oh, I guess it's Gravebreaker, sadly. Even though it's so good in our deck. Alright, try it like that. Embercleave is pretty good. My daughter is now interested in Commander building your Torbred Group Slug. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Mana Barbs is pretty sweet with Torbrand. Are you bringing the family to SCG, Doug? Alright, this hand looks reasonable. Gonna need some more green mana, but Ether Gust should keep us alive for a second. Cut a Cauldron. Find Finality. Find Finality could be a good... I mean, it would be good in the deck. I think the challenge with the deck, what we're trying to figure out, there's a lot of cards that seem like they could be good, but we're getting to the point where the question is, what is it better than? Because we're going to have to cut something for everything that we add. So that's kind of the challenge to some extent, is figuring out what to cut as much as figuring out the sweet new cards to put in. Just made me just happening to be visiting customers. Ooh, the old work trip. Sneaky, sneaky. I like it. And let's just Watery Grave. Leave up Ether Gust. Pass the turn. Greetings from Germany. Well, hello from the U.S., Wolfshud. Annex. Yeah, I think that's good enough to Gust. Slow him down. Ooh, the llama. The llama's arrived. Fabled Passage. Forest. Cavalier. Get a Watery Grave. Mill some llamas. Okay, creatures in the graveyard. Cauldron getting cheaper. We're heading the right direction. Flying into Buffalo on Monday, then back on Sunday from Syracuse. Nice. Making the drive from Buffalo to Syracuse. All right, Tin Street, sure. Yeah, let's just Gravebreaker. One, two, three, four, five. I think we actually take Uro here. Uro seems good. We have the cards for it next turn. Uro to the graveyard. Combo. Pass the turn. Wizards is clearly devoting its digital focus to IPA-driven mobile titles rather than getting actual game for mobile. Yeah, I don't know if I have much hope that Arena is going to be on mobile anytime soon. There hasn't been much that makes it feel like we're heading that direction, at least very quickly. I mean, hopefully we get there eventually, but yeah, let's Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Draw a card, gain some life. Uro is very good against the red deck, although Embercleave can deal... with Annex, Embercleave can definitely deal like 20 damage by itself. It can deal a ridiculous amount of damage, so I don't think it's just game over, even though it is good. Take a swamp. Yeah, let's Mire Triton, I think. Play Mire Triton. Try to see if we can mill some creatures to get Cauldron going. Alright, there's a creature. Get in with Gravebreaker. I mean, we're going to be up to 28. 28's pretty good. Arena will port... Wizards port Arena to mobile when Oko's unbanned anywhere. No, you haven't missed much, Archburglar Lord. We lost game 1 to red very quickly to a turn 4 Embercleave, and I think we're in good shape here in game 2. Won an eBay auction the other day for 4 Grey Henge for $65. Ooh, congrats, Dan. That's a great prize. Grey Henge feels like a... Ooh, opponent gets our Uro. Grey Henge feels like a card that's going to be ridiculously expensive at some point. Opponent draws a card. Well, block you. Block you. Yeah. Do they have a cleave? They do. Ugh. Oh, and Fury. Okay, that's fine. Oh! All right, that's less fine. Well, Brazen Borrower on top. Ugh. I don't think we're dead, but this was not a good turn. Whoo! Yeah. Down to 7. Well, untap. Evercleave is a frightening Magic card. Go attacking. Draw a card. Wow, we survived! We survived. Whew! I like the idea of drafting on my lunch break. I think the interface is a challenge. Magic games can have so many cards on the battlefield. Yeah, I think that's definitely one of the reasons we haven't seen Arena on mobile yet. Is it is not the kind of game that does well on a small screen. The battlefield gets cluttered on PC, so I can't imagine how rough it would be on a little tiny mobile screen. So I can understand why it's not currently. Maybe we go down. All right, go down Nightmare Shepherd. Go up Uro. I can understand why it's not on mobile, although it would be a huge deal for Arena and for Magic if it was. It's going to be interesting to see. So my thinking with Okay, mulligan. Ugh. Oh, we have some really, I mean... Well, that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna blame that arena bug. The arena bug caused Arena to not give us a functional hand. Yeah, I guess we're probably gonna have to restart Arena. Yeah, we have. Yeah, last game we mulliganed a bunch of times with one-landers too. Yeah, this one. It's 1 in a million. Well, not 1 in a million. 1 in 1,000, I think, that we win this match or this game from here. Opponent didn't. Oh, opponent scooped last match. Opponent gets in, hits us. Sure. I think they just couldn't beat our life gain. Shame Scoop saved us! Oh my goodness! Saved by the shamiest of scoops. Well, I said it was like 1 in 1,000, and the one is that our opponent makes a punt so brutal that they scoop in a situation where there is like 0% chance that we win this game. So there, we got the one. We got the one. I did not figure opponent infuriates after damage and save scoops into my calculation. We won out of Baltimore. Yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna restart arena. The fervent champion had already dealt combat damage. Because it has first strike, so it already had dealt its 1 point of combat damage, and then our opponent threw the pump spell on it. Well, we're up to 3-0. 2 legitimate wins, 1 shame scoop on a multifor. What a weird match. Just weird, weird, weird. All right. Don't look at my desktop. Don't look. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes from my desktop. It's not as bad as it has been at various points in the past. I would give it, like, by my standards, that is a very clean desktop. That's like an 8 out of 10. But by normal people's standards, it's probably like a solid 4. Just got done playing your Boggles list. Made it all the way to Silver 3. Congrats, Real Games TV. That is awesome. I leave my desktop like that so you all have something to comment on. Has anyone played City Skylines? That game is I haven't really actually figured it out yet. I got it off Steam and played it a little bit, but I haven't actually invested enough time in it to figure it all out. Is it worth investing time in? Think you'll try the Blood Moon deck in Modern event in Syracuse. I'm gonna be at the Modern event in Syracuse. I will probably just play side events and some Commander games and stuff. But I guess there's a chance I play the main event. What do I currently play as a break from MTG? I haven't really been playing any other games recently, honestly. If I'm not playing Magic, which is what I'm usually doing, I'm usually doing non-gaming things for the most part. But mostly I just play Magic. Yeah, I'm excited to play the Arak deck. Ooh, all right, Simic Ramp. This will be interesting. This is a matchup that we haven't played yet. Let's see if we can keep up with the Nissas. Hopefully we can just steal the Nissas. All right, yeah, Paradise Druid. Go. Grow Spiral, getting that Nissa out as quick as possible. I've never played Ascension, is it sweet? Best deck in Standard, that's tough. I think that... Ooh, Bant. Bant ramp? Bant mid-range? Alright. Interesting. I think that Blue-White Control and Mono-Red are 2 of the top-tier decks in Standard at the moment. Would have been nice to get a land there, but... pass the turn. Yeah, that land would have been key. Legends of Runeterra's pretty sweet option if you take a break from Magic. Yeah, okay.
Tower surges through these lands.
Well, that's a Nissa.
Rise, my elemental friend.
In theory, to make our deck as good as possible, I'm sure we should have 4 Nissas, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It feels like cheating to me. So, in theory, we should do that, but I can't do it. I can't. Legend of Runeterra is like Magic Light. I mean, I guess like Hearthstone is kind of Magic Light too. Yeah, I'll have to try it at some point. About it. Alright, infinite mana. I've gotten into Monster Hunter World so hard over the past week, halfway through Master Rank. That sounds interesting. Yeah, what? Oh boy. What should I play if I was gonna look for a game to pick up in non-Magic time? What should it be? Alright, so Nissa, yeah, opponent. Yeah. Nissa decks.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Been subbing in Kiora for Nissa. That seems... I mean, Kiora's sweet, but from a competitive perspective, I think Nissa's much stronger in most decks. City Skylines. Hearthstone. I've played Hearthstone before. I mean, is there even anything we can do here? We bounce Nissa, opponent replays it. There's a Teferi. I think we just got Nissa. That's what happens when Nissa comes down on turn 3 or turn 4. I guess we probably don't show our opponent anything unique in our deck that could impact sideboarding. We'll just play Pelugrinos and get him pass. Yeah, turn 3 or turn 4 Nissa, and you're pretty much always dead. I built a bunch of commander decks for the Commander Clash crew. How do I get them to you? Ooh, you can email them to me if you'd like. saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. That's probably the best way. Juju, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 3rd month. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Eternal, I've been meaning to try Eternal for a long time, but haven't. Picked up Ascension. That's another one that I've heard about, but haven't actually tried. Do I want it to be competitive? I mean, that's a tough question. Yes, I think I want it to be competitive. I mean, in a perfect world, a deck is fun and unique and also competitive. Crosses, X10, sure. All right. Yeah. Well, that is what Nissa does. We played a Trotta before. Alright, so Potent, Plague, Nissa, blah, blah, blah. Puke. We will bring in some interaction. We will go down Nightmare Shepherd. We will go down Brazen Borrower. Trim Quasidupli-Cauldron, Glow Spore Shaman. Still gotta cut 4 more of something if we're gonna bring all those in. Maybe we gotta go 1 Quasidupli-Cauldron, 3 Uro. Sadly, I guess go down the Thassa and the Acolyte. Alright, try it like that. Arena, why? Why the sound bugs? Why? StarCraft 2. I've never played StarCraft. Well, alright. Sounds okay, I guess. It's probably not gonna be turn 3 Nissa, but what does? Land go. Opponent. Everything's splashing down in this game. Alright. Land. Go. Opponent. Undeps. Would be nice if we drew something we could play. Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Digs up Teferi.
Let's try this.
Awkward. Oh boy. Alright, we got the most expensive hand in the West.
Trust me, I have a plan.
I kind of like traditional drafts just because they are fast. Limited is the one format where I actually kind of enjoy Best of One, personally. Well, we'll take an island. We'll play a llama. Yeah, this is a really, really slow start, unfortunately. We will take, I guess, Uro. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think instead of punching Teferi, it's going to bounce our stuff, and our opponent's going to play Nissa, and then hit us, and then untap, and etc., etc., etc. All right, well, we get to trade. Opponent plays a land. And Nissa! Hey, what's up, Dogamyth? How are you?
World. Behold, nature.
I will say,
I'll protect you.
I'm trying not to call for anything to get banned, but I will be very happy when War of the Spark rotates. War of the Spark is a really interesting example of an idea that was sweet for a few months, but its long-term impact on Standard. We've reached the point where I am ready for Nissas and Teferis and so forth to be out of Standard forever. Just got off work, wanted to see what we're running. We were playing some Sultai, alright, Dream Trawler. Some Sultai, Quasidupli-Cauldron, Familiar, etc. Opponent takes down to Fairy. I'll play Meyer Triton. Mill a couple cards. Uro. Get rid of some cards. Draw a card. Put a land into play. Pass the turn. Yeah, my thinking on War of the Spark is that Wizards, I think my thinking was, and this makes sense because they've never done Planeswalkers with static abilities. So I think Wizards really push static abilities on a lot of these Planeswalkers. Like, what Teferi does, that's not something you see on a... Oh, lovely. That's not something that you see for 3 mana. What Nissa does, that effect's normally symmetrical for about the same mana cost. So I think Wizards thought, well, they're Planeswalkers, so people can just kill them. But in practice, that didn't actually play out that way. They're much harder to kill than maybe Wizards expected. Well, we will play Agent of Treachery. We will take Hydroid Crosses. We will kill Teferi. Opponent's got a massive hand in a Dream Trawler, though. Get in. Yeah, Narset's something else. You would expect that on, like, something that costs significantly more mana. Oh, no! Well, I guess it makes sense that our opponent has Teferi, because they've drawn half their deck at this point. Yeah, Dream Trawler goes, picks up Hydra. Questing Beast. Sure. Well, we got War of the Sparked in that one. Yeah, we're not winning that one. On to the next one. Jay Zoller has a unique theory on Magic and how it should be played. It is very non-blue and very Hearthstonian. Cauldron isn't playable. Cauldron is pretty sweet. All right, on to the next one. Teferi and Narset are just bad because they're antagonistic to how the game plays. Basically, yeah, I can see that. Alright. We're on the draw, but this hand's fine. We have some Uro action. No 2-drops, unfortunately, but... Ooh, Esper? We haven't played against Esper yet. Yeah, I think the idea of War of the Spark is really sweet, but I think maybe they missed a little bit high with some of the static abilities. Paradise Druid. Alright, Breeding Bull tapped. So opponent's playing Nissa. Nissa time, part 2. Fatal Passage. Opponent gets it, hits us. Down to 18. Well, player-o. Oh dear. Grow Spiral. Well, that means Nissa can come down. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to put it in a deck. I picked Gab Nassif for Worlds. Not because I think that Gab is the most likely to win necessarily. I think if I was just going to pick based 100% on who I think has the best odds of winning the tournament, probably Javier or maybe Canister. But I really like Nassif, and he had a good yellow hat picture when everyone else looked pretty serious and like serious esport person-y. So I had to go with Gab. Even though I think Javier or Canister are probably most likely to win. Well, alright, Acolyte, I guess. Death Sprout. Alright, so this is definitely a Nissa deck. Mill some stuff. Alright, get back Acolyte again, I guess. Play the land, pass the turn. What you got, opponent? Please not a Nissa. Opponent plays a land and... Paradise Druid. Okay, that's not Nissa. That's fine. Gets in, hits us. Alright, I think we're in good shape. Opponent. Ooh, Brazen Borrower. We like Brazen Borrower. Well, let's Acolyte again. Opponent keeps giving us back this Acolyte. We will get back... Do we even want Acolyte? I don't even know if we want Acolyte now. Hey, what's up, Darby? How are you? Is serious esports person-y harsh? Paulo's another good choice. The Worlds field is just super stacked. Super duper stacked. Black. Alright, take Fabled Passage. Play Fabled Passage. Pass the turn. Opponent. Questing Beast, okay. Goes to combat. Attacks. Alright, let's do a little bit of borrowing. Pick up that Questing Beast. Paulo a cheater? I've never heard anything about Paulo being a cheater. Yeah, Cavalier of Thorns. Watery Grave. Untapped. And then Quasidupli-Cauldron, Cavalier of Thorns. Get a Watery Grave tapped. And next turn, we have the Cauldron, and we got the Uros, and our deck is doing its thing. We're where we want to be. What do you got about it? What do you got?
I will protect the virtue of this world.
About it. Ugh, they found a Nissa. Okay. Well, that makes things interesting. We do have an Agent of Treachery. So I guess that's fine. That means we should be able to end up with this Nissa, hopefully. And as much as we might complain about other people having Nissas, when we have our opponent's Nissa... About it. Ooh, do they actually have... Okay, Questing Beast, sure. Full attack. Oh, block and block. Actually, other way. Block and block. We drop to 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's take Thassa. This turn might be sweet. Yeah, take Thassa, put Thassa on top. Alright. Untap. Thassa. 1, 2. Cauldron. 1, 2, 3. Cauldron. Will snag us a Agent of Treachery. Yes, please. Agent of Treachery. We'll take the Nissa. Blue. Untap. Oh my goodness. This turn is so good. Untap the land. Oh, what a turn. Blue. Quasi-duplicate. Are we going to mill out? Hopefully not. Agent of Treachery. Take a Paradise Druid. Thassa. Land. Yeah, I guess that's all. That's good enough. Go to combat. Get in with Cavalier. Hit our opponent. Woo! What a turn! Thassa. Blake the Agent of Treachery. Get back the Agent of Treachery. Paradise Druid. Come over to our side of the battlefield and... What a turn! That is the power of the Cauldron. That is the power some people were asking. Whew. Yeah, we played in a way where we didn't end up... Why did we not draw 1, 2... Shouldn't we have drawn... Owner, opponent. Wait, did we not draw... Shouldn't we have drawn... Opponent Cauldrons and Scoops. Shouldn't we have drawn cards there? Oh, we got it. You're right. Yep. We got the third permanent at the end of the end step. Wow. That's what the deck can do. Oh, the deck is so sweet when it does its thing. Oh, so much fun. Like, and that was the goal of the deck. Is this better than the Nissa decks? Probably not. Is it more fun and still hopefully like somewhat good? Hopefully. Like that's the goal. That is the goal. Yeah, you're right. We were in the middle of the end step already. So, opponent, Sultai, Nissa, blah, blah, blah. Bring in Assassin's Trophy, Meteor's Golems, discard. Go down. Nightmare Shepherd. Go down. Quasi-duplicates. Go down. Glowspore Shamans. Maybe we go 2 Assassin's Trophies. Ugh. Hard to find the room. Maybe we gotta go down 1 llama, sadly. What else can we cut? Enigmatic Incarnation's a super fun card to build around. That one's a... All right, we'll go 2 and 2 with the 5 drops, right like that. Love the concept. Would you guys consider rating custom MTG cards and talking about how good they would be constructed? Sure. Give me give me a card. I would love to. Yeah, all right, sure. Tim A. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our Agonize Remorse is nice. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. That was a decent draw. Breeding Pool. Bone it. Passes. Well. Remorse you. Opponent grows spirals. Draws a card. Puts a land into play. Sure. Oh, it's like a video series? Maybe. Is that something that people would be interested in watching? I could see doing it as like a between match thing on stream. I'm not sure if that's something people would be interested in watching as like an actual video series or not. I would have to look into it, I guess. My guess would be, that would be my initial guess, is that people probably wouldn't be super interested in that as content. I definitely could be wrong, but that would be my guess. All right, opponent, Ether Gustin for days. Well, we aren't really doing anything, though. As long as our opponent doesn't top deck a Nissa or something, we're okay-ish. Get rid of casualties. So I think we're on the just make 12 land drops and cast Cauldron plan. Found it, lad. Mire Triton. Castle Lockwane. Quasidupli-Cauldron. All right, we're getting there. We're slowly getting cards in the graveyard. Questing Beast for our opponent. Uh-huh. Quasidupli-Cauldron. Mill some cards. Mire Triton Tron. Paradise Druid. If you'd like to Ether Gust, that's fine. Opponent says no. Well, go attacking. Go, Zombie Merfolks. Yeah, I'm not sure why our opponent didn't attack there. That is an odd decision. About it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. All right. Big Craw. Well, play Uro. Trigger Uro. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, huh? All right, kill it. Kill them all. Kill them all. Sure. I don't know how or why this is working, but it kind of is. Pass the turn. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. 1 is a land. There's a Nissa. Can they answer this Cauldron, though? Or else Nissa, it's coming to our side. Yeah, that Questing Beast was very odd. Opponent gets it, hits us. Sure. Ether Gust, 1 unknown. Well, let's see what the unknown is. Can it stop a Cauldron? No. Alrighty then. We will Agent of Treachery. Nice, Nissa. We would like a piece of that action. Opponent's got to Ether Gust their own Nissa. Well, we will play Mire Triton. Yeah. Pack Rat Games! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Get it, hit ya. Oh, we're having fun, Iron Dan the Best. This deck is super fun. I'm very much enjoying it. Another agent. Opponent can Nissa us. What do they have to go with the Nissa? That's the question. Scoops it up and taking down a Nissa. We could do it. We could take down the Nissas too. Maybe this deck is reasonable. Maybe it's reasonable. What? How do you like the new overlays? Is it an improvement? We're actually 4-1 with this deck somehow. Is it an improvement? Oh yeah, we're a Mire Triton deck. I mean, we're trying to fill our graveyard. I can show you the deck list real quick. But yeah, we are a Mire Triton deck. So the idea of this deck. The idea of this deck is fill our graveyard for Cauldron, get back our llama, to tutor up Quasi-Duplicates to get more llamas, to eventually copy things like Agent of Treachery, and then we got a bunch of sweet one-of tutor targets that we can stay with llama, put in our graveyard, get back with Cauldron, grind out value, like Thassa's and Nightmare Shepherds, Acolytes to get back Cauldrons, big old Pelucrados, etc., etc., etc. So that is the idea of the deck. Yeah, Llama, I've been impressed with Llama. Llama's been super sweet. I'm going to be streaming MTGA tomorrow, and if I have the cards, I might want to play this deck. It looks amazing. Yeah, you should try it, Super Will. I have very much been enjoying it. Like, I just built it this afternoon. I don't think it's, like, breaking the format or anything, but it seems competitive enough, and it's definitely fun, and it does different things, and it's not playing the Nissas, it's not playing the Fires, it's not playing those staples of the format, which is what I was kind of trying to avoid, was playing those cards. Not that there's anything wrong with playing them, but I like to do it my way, so. Go watch some shooters, Iron Dan the Best. I can't compete with that. Magic's a little slow. Even on Arena. But enjoy. What do you think of the food package here with Goose, Wicked Wolf, Feasting, Troll King? I think that could be a way to build the deck. Yeah, oh! I guess we are probably naturally playing or avoiding most of the ban cards in the format. I think we should beat up on Mono Red, honestly. I don't know if it'll work out that way in practice, and there is a risk of getting Ember Cleaved, but in general, I feel like we have a lot of the tools necessary to beat Mono Red. Well, Paradise Steward number 2. Fabled Passage. No attacks. Uro might have to go, that's true. Ugh. Double Steamkin is a bit frightening. Opponent. Yeah, we gotta take it, unfortunately. No blocks. Down to 18. Light up the stage. Oh, these Steam Kids. 2 Steam Kids can make very bad things happen for us. Yeah, the kids are definitely eating. Opponent. Shock and Torbrand. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we'll take an island. Play Uro. Draw a card. Ugh. Mire Triton. No attacks. Oh, I'm very frightened. I'm very frightened of this turn. Steam Kids just do busted things. Torbrad. All right. Opponent has a ton of mana available, and I think we're dead now. Yeah. Opponent. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you just draw 2 Steam Kids and they go unchecked. Opponent thinking. Shocks her face for 1,000,000. Gets back their mana with Steam Kid. Yeah, opponent's going to be able to just play their entire hand here. Potent. It might be Cavalcade with Torbrand. Bone Crusher on Triton. And this is kind of feels like a combo-y mono red almost with the double Steamkin draw. Opponent's made, I don't even know, 12 mana this turn. So this is 6. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you draw 2 Steam Kids. So we're at 6. We can Agent, but then we die. We can Paradise Druid, then we die. We can Chump Block everything, then we die. Yeah, everything ends with us dying. Should have blocked the Steamkin and killed it. Yeah, maybe we should have. I think we're just... I'm not sure there's a way out from that point. Maybe we should have. We would have lost a lot of lands, which... Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually not sure about Nightmare Shepherd. We tried it, but I'm actually not convinced that that it's worth it. It hasn't done anything. I guess in its defense, we also haven't really drawn it, but it hasn't really done anything. Maybe because we haven't drawn it, but so far so good. Trophy is bad. If the goal is not to die to Embercleave, you do what you gotta do. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan that. Alright. I guess we go Gravebreaker to the bottom. So this hand could develop if we draw some black mana. Alright, that's some black mana. So land and Mire Triton. Yeah, we basically gotta not get janked out by Embercleaves and such. So I feel like even though Assassin's Trophy isn't optimal, well, opponent's the memekin master over there. No attacks. I guess at least we can bounce and reset it. So hopefully the same thing that happened last game doesn't happen this game. Lava Coil, Triton. So we need a green source. Drawing 2 black sources is actually kind of awkward. Opponent gets in, hits us. 21. Light up the stage. Yeah, we need a green source. Opponent, Shock and Chandra. Alright, that's a green source. That works. Land. Cavalier. Take a island. Alright, opponent. You get 1 turn with your memekin. Do your worst. At least it's only 1. At least it's only 1 this time. Thoughts on a Shadowborn Apostle deck with Nightmare Shepherd for Pioneer? Trying to come up with a list. Ooh. I haven't thought about it, Archburglar Lord, but that actually sounds really cool. I really like that idea. Can I make 1 request with your layout? Any way you can speed down the donations in the corner? It's a little jarring. I will look into that before next stream. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm sure there probably is a way to do it, but I will have to play around with it and see. So I will try to do that, but I'm not going to do it while we're live. So I will try to for next time, though. Let me see. Very fun commander. A deck I just built but cannot wait to play with my friends. Ew. Okay, Shock. What is our opponent doing? Pingu draws deck. Ooh, Thrasios and Vile Smatcher. I do like drawing the deck. That seems like a very powerful deck. I like it. Yeah, I'd have to look into Shadowborn Apostle. I like the idea of it. Land and Scorch Spitter. Plays a Scorch Spitter. Makes more mana. Removes the counters. Torbrand. All right, so opponent has finally done their ridiculous thing. We play a swamp. We go to combat. Attack Chandra. Opponent blocks with Scorch Spitter. Sure. Green, green. Blue, blue. One, two, three. Do we Uro or do we just kill stuff? Opponent has 3 cards in hand. All right, let's Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Draw a card, gain some life. And pass the turn. All right, what do you got, opponent? Steam Kid Part 2. Okay. Gets a counter.
Remember this one?
Oh, what do we bounce? Hey, thank you, who took my Chewy. All right. So, we're going to lose our Uro. But we stop our opponent's chain. And we take 4, but then we have a bunch of removal spells. Opponent gets in, hits us, sure. Down to 16. Play Gravebreaker. Get a Quasidupli-Cauldron. Pass the turn. Opponent on taps. What do they got? Steam. These double Steam Kids are getting us. Opponent. Alright, so opponent gets to play their hand because they keep drawing double Steam Kids. Land, remove some mana. Well, that's unfortunate. Land on top? Land on top? Ugh. I mean, we got to kill Frenzy. Our opponent just, they're going infinite and a half. They've just, they've had some very good draws. Bone Crusher Giant. Triggers, triggers. Passes, so we draw nothing. Well, blue, blue, black. Quasidupli-Cauldron on Cavalier. Discard the island. Get a land, tapped. Mill nothing of relevance. Pass the turn. Well, at least our opponent's basically out of cards finally. Watch them just draw another Frenzy. Yeah, we're going to have to kill the Torbrand at some point. The problem is our opponent just is going so infinite with these Steamkins. One Steamkin is fine. Two Steamkins and Frenzy is just so infinite. Opponent. Well, alright. Murderous Rider Torbrand. And what's the last card in the hand? Hits our Cavalier. Come on now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, all right. Yeah. Sure. Well, I actually think our deck is pretty favored against mono red. Our opponent has just had literally the best possible draws they could have. So that's fine. That's magic. Sometimes people just have really good hands. Third Steamkin. Yeah. Sure. Fervent Champion. Yeah. And opponent. Oh. Yeah, sure. Four, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, all right, whatever. I mean, it's just done. Hey, Seth, do you think that Arena has issues when it comes to drawing too many lands, or is it a bias? I feel like my best of one... Embercleave, sure. Yeah. Well, we got to see just... I guess we got to get a good reminder of what Runaway Steamkin can do when you draw them in multiples. I mean, the game's just over anyway. The only way we can possibly win, I think, is by Cavaliering back a Massacre Girl. So there's really not any pathway to victory from that point. Well, that was unfortunate. I mean, the game was over. We gave up, but we gave up once our opponent had 40 power and could play their entire deck. So I don't think that was... the smaller Cavalier got hit by Scorching Dragonfire. So Scorching Dragonfire would get exiled. Not bouncing Torbrand to save Uro is why you lost. Maybe. I think our opponent would have been able to play their entire deck that turn, though, if we had made a different choice with having multiple Steamkins going. So it's kind of hard to say. Hey, see you, Frantic Wolf Pup. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on Thursday with some more streaming action. Yeah, those were some good mills. I actually think we're favored against that deck. Sikua. I think we're actually pretty heavily favored against Mono Red. But those specific draws are not ones that were realistic for us to keep up with. But I think against Mono Red, I think we win will win more than we will lose. But it's Magic, so being good against the deck means you win like 60% of the time or something, so. Hey, see you, Selly Cell. Alright, well, playing the land, and I guess we just Cavalier. We have a pretty good draw this game. Oh boy, we have a very good draw. Our graveyard is full of creatures. We are on course for what, turn... I mean, whatever turn this is, we are set up to Cauldron back a lot of crazy things if we want to. Cauldron's pretty good. See you, Archburglar Lord. See you on Thursday, hopefully. Do I think the Arena has a problem with lands? I don't. I think the Shuffler can be weird, but I think that I've never seen any convincing evidence of Arena having a problem giving people too many or too few lands. Most of the times when I've seen that, it's been things like, oh, I played a couple of I played 5 matches and got mana screwed a lot, or stuff like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't personally find that to be I don't even know if we want any of these. I guess a land is fine. Let's just take Fabled Passage. Actually, let's just decline so we have Cavalier in our graveyard. That makes even more sense. So, play Cauldron. Cauldron. Get back Agent. Take a Watery Grave. Go attacking. Opponent down to 14. Yeah, gotta take those lads. I mean, I think it's actually worth it because I think this is a Casualties of War deck, so keeping our opponent short of 6 mana will hopefully be beneficial. Yeah, best of one also complicates things as well because it has a strange algorithm that is not actually random. Like, it's intentionally not random, and it's designed to give you an amount of lands based on, like, the composition of your deck. Opponent makes a 6/7. Interesting. Well, we get to have some fun here, I think. 1, 2, 3. No one expects the llama. No one expects to be llamaed. So we will tap our mana. Get back a llama. I love this synergy. Llama will grab us a Quasidupli-Cauldron, of course. Quasidupli-Cauldron. I think we will copy a llama. We will discard a Glowspore Shaman. We will get another llama. This llama, it will get us a Quasidupli-Cauldron. Oh, life is good. Life is good. This Quasidupli-Cauldron we will cast on our Agent of Treachery. We will discard Pelucranos. Agent of Treachery will take your Hydra. We'll play a land. We'll beat you down. Oh, llama time. It's actually Gravebreaker Lamia, but Llama's a good nickname. I really love what this card does with Quasidupli-Cauldron. It's really sweet. Bone it. Thinking. Casualtying something. Sending a message on their way to certain doom. And scooping it up, and apparently we're good against this Casualties deck. The second llama is redundant. Your cards are too restrictive a cost, where one colorless... The discount doesn't really matter, but basically we get another 4/4 lifelinker for 2 mana. So it's basically a 2-mana 4/4 lifelink. But you are right that the discount itself is not super relevant. It matters with Cling to Dusk in specific on the in the sideboard, but that is basically the only time that really matters. All right, so Shepherd out. Glow Spores out. Pelucranos out. Thassa out. Quasi-duplicates trimmed. Trim and trim? Run it like that. That's the other thing it can do is Lamia can tutor up something for us to get with casualties in next turn. So that's how we get like our one of Thassa, our Massacre Girl, an Agent of Treachery. So we can snag those things for reanimating too. I actually think, not that this is necessarily the deck that breaks it or whatever, but I actually think that that Lamia is a card that's a little bit underrated. Like Entomb is a busted card. And Entomb on a 4/4 lifelink body for 5 mana, that seems like something that actually has potential. Not sure if you're to the Sabres a fan, but I'm sorry for the Avalanche is doing to them right now. I'm actually not really someone who follows hockey. I've never really followed hockey. I followed basketball, football, baseball when I was younger, although I don't too much anymore. I followed baseball a little bit just because of I like the analytics aspect of it. It's one of the best sports for like statistics, and I find that interesting. But hockey is one sport that I just don't really know, and I've never really followed. Ooh, Lamia with Historic Aftermath cards does sound sweet. Are we talking? So what is the argument for lands being a problem on Arena? Is there actually, like, evidence of it? What basketball teams do I follow? I kind of just follow the NBA pretty broadly, and then for college, Syracuse, since they are the most local team. Oh, we got 2 non-lands out of the way. But NBA, I don't really have I mean, I'm kind of a Sixers fan. I know it sounds bandwagony or whatever, but I growing up, I always followed teams with good centers. So I remember liking like Shaq, so like Lakers, and then also Magic, Hakeem Olajuwon with the Rockets, David Robinson on the Spurs, and Tim Duncan. So I kind of followed those teams growing up, and then I started following Syracuse players. And when Michael Carter Williams got drafted at the very start of like the process in Philadelphia, I started following Philadelphia, partly because Michael Carter Williams was from Syracuse, but also the process thing is super interesting to me. I really like the idea of analytics in sports, and I think like that part fascinates me. I love statistics. Like that's the part that reminds me most of Magic, is like analyzing statistics, that aspect of sports. And the process was like that taken to the absolute extreme, to a point where it like really angered old-timey basketball people. Like people were really mad about the whole tanking thing. So I found that very very interesting. So I became a Sixers fan because of that. Long and detailed argument in a Reddit. TDL version, basic thing, when you flood in games, you have a higher chance of flooding. When you get mana screwed in games, you have a higher chance of still not drawing lands depending on mulligans. Can be avoided with mulligans somewhat. Basically did statistical analysis. Well, I will have to look at it, and we'll have to talk about it later. I don't think I can, I feel like I've read this a while ago, but I don't really remember the arguments it was making. Well, missing lands and getting hit by casualties, and getting hit by casualties of war is not a good combination. Opponent gets in. No blocks. We don't really want this Uro to return. Land for our opponent. Well, alright. We don't have the mana to activate it, but that's a Cauldron. We're doing the hard part, but we can't do the easy part. We just cast a 2-mana Cauldron, but we don't have a 3rd mana to activate it. What are the odds? Vote it. Oh, God almighty. Nissa. Oh, we need a land. We need a land. We need a land. We need a land. Have you ever thought about co-writing articles with Karsten, since you like doing Magic sets? That would be sweet, although Karsten, way more professional statistic-wise than I am. Well, all right. Cauldron. Agent. Go after Nissa. Opponent can Ether Gust it, though. Yeah, all right. Well, can we keep drawing things at some point? We're down to 9 past the turn. Nissa's returning. Oh, we're so pinched on mana. Nissa comes back again.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
And they can also get back Uro now.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Yeah. Opponent. Attacks. Attacks. Interesting. Does not attack. Does attack. Does not attack. Well, we will kill the swamp. Oh, it might be too little too late. So opponent gets an Uro. Yeah, I read 538 a lot. But yeah, I think Karsten is probably just more advanced than me. I really enjoy it, but Karsten is like trained in statistics. I'm not a statistician. I guess amateur statistician, perhaps, but I'm not a real statistician. I'm just someone who enjoys stats. This is a rough position. 9 life. Huh. Yeah, that casualties was very strong this game. Mostly, I mean, casualty is not that insane against us, but casualties plus missing land drops is very bad. I'm not seeing a pathway out of this. We go to 7 if we Cauldron. And all we get's a Mire Triton. We get an Uro, but it dies. We go to 12, but then we take Infinite. We can kill something. We go to 7. We block 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that casualty's got us. Yeah, we're just, no matter what we do, we're just dead. We didn't have enough. I mean, the casualties coming down super early, combined with us missing land drops, just did us in there. All right. Yeah. Yeah, there is like a green-black, or I guess it's Sultai for Uro, deck that's just playing 4 casualties in the main deck. It's been very good, Sharples. The deck's been super fun. Just realize the way Cauldron works will trigger Desecrated Tomb, not just with the activation, but when your creatures die. That is true. It does double trigger. Maybe that could be like a historic or pioneer thing. That could be kind of fun. We've played it a couple of times. Desecrated Tomb is definitely a really interesting, really sweet card. We played a sweet modern deck with it in Against Odds. And I think we played it in Standard, although I'm trying to remember exactly what we played it in. But it feels like the kind of card that we played in Standard. Any good option for Agent aside from counter spells? Discard? Like Agonizing Remorse, Thought Erasure, those are pretty good against it. Alright, we're going to keep this. Missing blue mana, but we have our Cauldron. If we draw a blue source, this hand is pretty close to exactly what we want. Maybe we should play more Scrylands over the Fabled Passages. That could help us with our mana situations. Oh, please don't mill blue sources. Ugh. Alright, mills a blue source. Boat it. Land. Paradise Druid. Oh, double blue card. Oh, no. Oh, the curse of mana problems coming at a very bad time. Oh, so good, but so few castable cards. Orjum Page, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber and another new sub, 2 in a row, just Marks. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Yeah, unfortunately you can't trophy your own stuff. I would trophy this Meyer Triton in a second to get an island. Come on, deck. Our deck is mocking us. Those are, I think, literally the 2 worst cards we could draw in our deck. Like, by a pretty, wow, 3 new subs in a row. Thank you so much. Jade Arrow, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Huh. Well, that's rough. Opponent untaps. The problem with this is we know our opponent's playing 4 casualties. So, if we're not hitting land drops, and then we get casualties, the thing that happened last time is likely to happen again. It's HBRO! Welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. 4 new subs in a row. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you.
It's time to step out of the shadows.
All right.
As long as we win, nothing else matters.
Ticks up. Passes. Okay, that's a land. Play the blue source. Play Uro. Trigger. Oh, that would have been good. Well, Meyer tried to get it to Varaska. Oh, we're going to get casualties back to the Stone Age here, I think. Takes up Varaska. No sack. Yeah. Well, casualties is a good punisher for missing land drops. Dog of Myth handing out some gift subs too. Trophy Wolf, Emmetu, Warfu with the sub. Oh, come on, deck. Thank you for your subscriptions. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for our new subscribers. So many subs in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh boy, this is rough. We should have agonizing remorse there. I was distracted by our sub again. Yeah, casualties I don't think is great against us unless this exact thing that happened the last 2 games happened. All right, well, all right, let's concede. We'll do one more game. One more game with the deck. Magic Gods. I think we got a little Magic God retrade there. Hey Seth, are you bringing any Allure to the Unknown decks? I have not built any Allure to the Unknown decks yet. Oh, that was painful. The combination of opponent drawing a lot of casualties and the Magic Gods just frowning on us led to some roughness there. Showed my daughter the recommended cards on EDH for Torbrand group slug. Started giggling. You're gonna have fun building that, Doug. Yeah, Allure of the Unknown. Not sure how to take advantage of that other than just like playing a burn deck or something. It's kind of a card that rewards you for playing bad cards, but it's not. Why can't I think of that card now? What's the Against the Odds card we played? It's a blue enchantment, Fated something. It's the one that like makes you play bad cards and rewards you for playing bad cards. But it's not as powerful as that, where if you just like play a bunch of bad cards and play Allure of the Unknown, you just like win the game. Hey, see you, Zelly. Well, maybe we'll do one more game. We'll see if our opponent returns to the land of the living. Fate transfer, or shared fate. Yes. That is the one, Beers. Yeah, shared fate is powerful enough that if you build around it, it can just win the game. Oh, all right. I don't feel like Allure of the Unknown is anywhere near that power level. Another card we could consider for this deck that might be worth it would be Tomebound Lich. Being able to loot away expensive stuff would have some value. Jukemate for the 2nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheap for you. See you, Zach. Thanks for hanging out. Boda gets a mountain. And so this has got to be some sort of sacrifice deck, I assume. Maybe we still got to go up to the 25th land. That's something we talked about at the beginning of the stream, and it might be worth it. This is looking rough skis. Also, adding Gilded Gooses could be helpful. I love the Abzan build you did the other day. I agree the only real bad matchup with the deck is Nissa Ramp. Aggro and Control get stomped. Yeah, that was... Oh no. That was basically my impression of it too. It's a really sweet deck. The Nissa decks are rough though, but I feel like Nissa decks are just rough for every deck I play, so not a surprise. No, Uro. Well, I guess we got to see the sweet things, Quasi. Man, we have just had mana troubles for days. Just never-ending mana troubles these last couple games. And we also, man, we've just had mana troubles like crazy all night, honestly. We had mana trouble, and then we had that game where we mulled to 4 and ended up winning because we went 1 landers all the way down to 4. That's been a consistent theme. Well, that's something to consider. I guess we probably got to do something because the way we're losing is not our deck not being good. It's just not being able to cast our cards has been the issue. Don't it, playing things. Yeah, all right, missing land drops. Is there any type of deck that makes you really salty? That's a good question. Maybe like Tron might be the worst. Yeah, the Shepherd idea was cute, but I think that Shepherd is not very good or worth. I mean, Shepherd is good, but I don't think it does anything necessary. Oh boy. All right, well, we are losing to some jank. Oh, magic gods, come on now. Well, that's a sad way to end his stream. This deck has been so sweet throughout the night, and then we've just, for 3 matches in a row, just hit the bad end of the variance stick on repeat. Well, bring in a bit more removal. I do think adding a 25th land is probably a good idea. Nightmare Shepherd hasn't done anything. It's probably just not actually necessary. And the deck is definitely still in the development process, so it could be that some changes could improve it. Hey, thank you! It's H-Bro. Thanks for the sub. Hey, what's up, Jimmy Buffers? How are you? Llamas need a shepherd. I think the idea of shepherd is cool, but in practice... Alright, functional hand for once. This hand looks fine. It's not, like, insane, but we can cast things. And after the last couple games, just being able to cast things is fine. Yeah, Shepherd was not a card that I originally have in the deck, but we added some cards to try based on suggestions from the chat. And that was one of them. And it hasn't really done anything. I can't really see many times when we would tutor it up with our llama, so I think it's probably just something to cut. Well, all right, boom. And Uro Part 1. one of a million. Trigger. Hit a land, play a land. And then, what is our opponent's deck? Alright, yeah, let's just pass. We could Mire Triton, but leaving up Ether Gust seems fine. Bone Crusher. That's acceptable. Bone Adepts. And I have no idea what our opponent's deck is doing. Well, Ether Gust. Uro. Draw a card, Gates of Life. Play a Swamp. And then, how many cards in our graveyard? 3. Yeah, let's Uro. Draw a card, gain some life. Put a land into play. We're hitting our lands now. Next stream we play Lava Tribal. I don't know if there's enough llamas in Magic to make it happen. Vote it. Attacks with the goose to send a message. Well, play Mire Triton. Mill. Yeah, let's just pass. I'm worried. I don't know what our opponent's deck's doing. I'm a little nervous about this Nihab. That's not the type of card that you normally see. I don't know what's going on. Sure. Okay, we'll block. I have no idea what's going on here. Is this a Perforos deck? What is happening with our opponent's deck? It's just Trade Brider? Okay, it might just be random cards that our opponent owns. Escape to the Wilds, okay. Nihab, Ilharg, Legion Warboss. Plays some lands. Alright. Sure. Rhythm of the Wild. Okay. Well, I don't really think we want our opponent to have Rhythm of the Wild. That is a little frightening. We will take that. That was a decent draw. These cards are technically in exile. These are in our graveyard. So it just naturally does it on Arena. You don't have to do anything to make it happen. It just kind of does it automatically. All right, opponent. Cast your... Opponent's going to have a hard time casting all the stuff they exiled, actually. They're going to have to make some tough choices. This does kind of seem like Gruul stuff that our opponent has. Opponent. Yeah, we got knocked back down in ranks again. Oh, welcome, Starbrowski. Arena's definitely super fun. Vote it. Nihab. And... passes. Ooh. Well, okay. Cauldron of Eternity. Mire Triton. Counter. Mill. No attacks. Boated. And I think we double block so our opponent doesn't get to trigger. With Cauldron out, it's hard to imagine that we are going to have trouble from here. That's one of my favorite decks. Grixis Good Stuff. Good Stuff decks are definitely fun to play. Where does the deck name types like Sultai come from? So Waffer, there was a... Ooh, another rhythm. There was a set called Khans of Tarkir that had was built around 3 color pairings. And they had names, so green, black, blue was Sultai, red, blue, green was Temur, and those names have kind of stuck, sort of like in Ravnica, blue and white was the Azorius Guild, and red and green was Gruul Guild. So those names are names that have just kind of stuck, even after the sets that they were involved in have rotated. So the names have kind of stuck and just become slang terms for those color combinations. Shards of Alara. So Shards of Alara had the shards, right? So Khans of Tarkir had the wedges, which are what, enemy colors, and shards were. So yeah, Khans was 3 colored enemy colored pairings. Shards was 3 colored ally colored pairings. So like blue, white, and black is Esper. What are the other ones? Jeskai. No, that's a Bant, blue, green, and white. So yeah, it's a combination of those sets though, is where they all came from. Well, let's Uro. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. Let's Cauldron. We're going to time out here if we're not careful. Get back Acolyte. Mill. Get back a land. Get back an Uro. And then Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get back Uro, draw some cards. We have another new subscriber. Werbane. Let's go Haste. Oh boy. That's appealing. Oh, we might have to play some sort of Rhythm of the Wild Titan deck. Getting the enter the battlefield and attack trigger in the same turn is pretty good. It just struck me. I had not thought at all about Rhythm of the Wild with the gods, but they're actually sweet. Wormbade, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for you. Only 2 llamas at all magic. Yeah, llama tribal is going to be challenging for that reason for sure. Well, block Cranko. Take our beats down to 20. Teamer Titans. If we go 4 color, we could get Crocs in there too. Gilded Goose. Sure. More Uros. Well, go to combat. Attack. Draw a card. Ooh. Agent of Treachery Part 2, we will take it. Boat it. Goes to 1. Well, Agent of Treachery. And opponent scoops it up. All right, one more to go. Unclaimed territory would be good for tribal. Yeah, that Wikipedia page is a good way to keep track of it. I probably described it badly. I didn't realize how hard it was to, on the spot, name Khans, wedges, and Bant shards without actually thinking about it a little bit. It was trickier than I imagined it would be. Yeah, Invasion did have weird ones that, yeah, never really made it. And then I guess, didn't Mirage have some too? Or am I misremembering that? Like Naga and, maybe it wasn't Naga, Anna. I thought they had color pairing names in Mirage as well, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Anna, Raka, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Ballista. This hand's probably going to be good because Massacre Girl should be pretty good against our opponent's deck. From what we've seen so far, at least, it should be decent. Pout it. Mountain number 2. Ooh, Cloth. Ugh. Clothes. Well, Clothis is actually, like, obnoxiously good against us. I did not know that was a card our opponent owned. That's unfair. How are we supposed to know the cards that are in our opponent's collection? They could be in their deck for no reason. That does not seem fair to me. Vote it. Land. Tectonic Giant. Well, Acolyte of Affliction. Take Agent of Treachery, for sure. Play the land past the turn. Well, that is a way we can get rid of this eventually, I guess. Pota's going to eat our land, make some mana. Are we going to be too slow? That's the question. Oh, that Clothis wrecked us. Vote it. Your message is purple, Bennymon. Not, ooh, Tectonic Giant for days. Gets in, gets to draw cards. Okay. Takes Bone Crusher. No blocks. Down to 18. I'll play Mire, try it. Mill some cards. Play Mire Triton. Mill some cards. Watery Grave. All right, pass the turd, pass the turd. I'm a little scared, though. Vote it, Grex. Oh, these are mostly Theros cards. We've seen some non-Theros cards. Opponent going to crush a Mire Triton. Untaps. Triggers. Takes Cauldron. Uh-huh. Oh, sweet mother. All right. Wow. We're going to lose to this, aren't we? We are going to lose to this. Yeah, we're dead. We're straight up dead. All right. Well, well, that is not the way we wanted to go out. Disappointing ending for a very sweet deck. So, all in all, the deck is super sweet. Wow, that was unfortunate. Huh. I will say that we saw one of the advantages of playing against, playing random cards is it's really hard to know how to sideboard and play against them when you just kind of play a scattering of anything. So anyway, that's Sultai-Cauldron. We'll probably keep working on it, improving it, despite the disappointing last match there and some mana trouble. But going up one more land would probably be a good idea. On that note, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight. So reminders. That is true. When we made some changes to the deck, we did start losing more, so that might be something to keep in mind. I definitely think I will be cutting Nightmare Shepherd. It was a fun thing to try, but I don't think it's actually good. So maybe we go back more towards the original one. But quick reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams. Normal YouTube. Tons of stuff coming up. Yes, sire. We will figure out a Pioneer Viewer Battle Day. I promise in the near future. Our sponsor tonight, one last time, is the awesome Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a Sweet Scoop Soldier sticker for free. Just let them know that you want one. Most importantly, thank you to all of you for being awesome, for hanging out, for having fun, for doing all that super awesome, super cool stuff. You all are amazing. I love y'all. I will see y'all on Thursday for another stream. In the meantime, have a super awesome, very wonderful Wednesday. And yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks so much, everyone. See you then.